In Aliyat Revi'i, in our Parashat Devarim, we learn about, it seems a pretty uneventful Aliyah. Basically, is the description of our directive not to fight with certain nations as we are approaching Eretz Yisrael. V'na'avor me'et achenu b'nei Esav, calls the Bnei Esav, at some point the arch enemy of Yaakov, achenu b'nei Esav, our brothers, Bnei Esav. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells them, do not fight. V'nefen v'na'avor derech midbar Moav, v'yomer Hashem elai, al tatzaret Moav, do not hate the Moabites. V'al titkor ba milchama, do not start a fight with them. Ki lo eten lecha ma'artzo Yerusha, I'm not going to give you anything of their land, because it's been given to Bnei Lot. Livnei Lot natati et ar Yerusha. And so on. And this is, even though that's mentioned in Chumash in passing, is one of the more important concepts that we live with in awareness. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has cheshbonot, even the small things. We see the Moabites, it's like, Moab, they hated us to the degree that, lo tavo Moavi, Ammoni and Moavi, Mikal Hashem, ad olam. A Moabite cannot enter Klal Yisrael, leolam, even if they become a Ger Tzedek. They cannot marry into Klal Yisrael. Obviously, Moavi v'lo Moavit, the male of Moab can never enter Klal Yisrael, marrying a regular Bat Yisrael, because of the negativity that they have. But at the same time, Al tasaret Moav, V'al titkor ba milchama. Do not start up, because there are rules and regulations for everything. There are boundaries. Yatsev gevulot amim lemispar bnei Yisrael. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has created boundaries in the world, and keeping those boundaries, that delicate balance of, yes, we're not like them, but at the same time, we love them. And so some level is achenu bnei Esav, at the same time is ki halachahi Esav soneh leYaakov. To keep that balance of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's directives, of when to and when not to be bound to the Torah in that way. We feel like, if I hate them, I hate them. If I love them, I love them. And it's very different than the way the Torah's directive works within the boundaries that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has created. Now, the take-home message for us, especially in Galut, is the same thing. When we have a life amongst the Goyim, like the Pasuk says, "Vayit'arvu ba'goyim, vayilmedu b'ma'asehem." We get mixed with the Goyim, we mingle with the Goyim, and unfortunately, the values of the society, the host society, seeps into Klal Yisrael in a negative way. We learn from them. We have to respect them at the same time that we have to respect the host society. We daven for their hatzlacha and all that. And Moshe Rabbeinu had to respect Paro. We have to always respect the host society, because you cannot al tetaev mitzri ki ger ha'ita ba'artzo. You cannot be disgusted by the Egyptians, because ger ha'ita ba'artzo, you benefited from their land, even though that they killed us and they tried to destroy us. You have to have hakarat. But at the same time, when you have to have hakarat hatov, sometimes it becomes very challenging not to learn from their pathways, to keep that balance. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you have to be separate, completely separate. In your own bubble, avaten tiyu li mamlechet kohanim vegoy kadosh, not learning from the goyim. At the same time, being respectful, being a light to the nations, having hakarat hatov, having the respect of achenu b'nei Esav, of al tetaev mitzri. That is something very important. It's a delicate balance of galut, especially as we pass through and live with the nations of the world, recognizing that we're ambassadors of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, representing His kavod and His glory in the world, at the same time that we keep our own. We hold to our own values and try to be higher and above the culture of the Goyim. That's something very important, especially in these days that we commemorate the Churban Beit HaMikdash, the days that we fell short from being that example to the Goyim, it's something to think about and something to emulate.